Magix produces a lot of budget software, and Photo Manager 2007 is so budget it's actually a free download from Magix.com. It's Windows only, as you can tell from the decidedly Windows-looking interface. Along the top we've a number of icons. You can import direct from the camera, export, print to your own printer. Burn CD is a bit of a curio, but there's a slideshow facility and various online services, including print services and a means to blog, join the Magix community, or even create your own website. Now, if your folders are well organised on the media drive, the folder view is actually rather handy, but there's a database view by which to order images into further categories. And we've further devices down the bottom left here for different views. The current view is a film strip view. You'll see the thumbnails along the bottom and click on one, and a larger version will appear in the main view. You've got these rather colourful drummers and what looks like a manic tambourine player at the right hand side. Importing images is a cinch, although I don't like plugging digital cameras into computers. I'd much rather whip out the memory card, and there it is. So a card reader it is, and in come the thumbnails. You can see they're reasonably quick to update. You can elect to import only new images, or if you change the view, and there's a variety of views from which to choose, just sort them by name, type, creation date, modification date, whatever. There are checkboxes down the left hand side, so you can again cherry pick just the photos that you want. I'm going to pick about, I think there's 38 in here that I was looking at earlier, so I'll have them, and then just import selected on this icon here. It'll save you from cluttering at the program with a lot of duff shots that you inevitably get when you're shooting, just yes that, when you're shooting a sports match. Burst mode is good for collecting lots of images that are slightly unusable. So I've whittled things down to the ones that turned out reasonably well. Right, we're off to the database view, and we're going to create a new folder to accommodate the photographs. We'll give it a name, and the name of the football team is the Old Smithy Football Club, based in Ivybridge, South Devon. And they won this match by something like 7-0. I know, because I was there. A right click on a thumbnail brings up properties showing the creation date of the image, but the folder we've created, of course, has got the wrong date on it. You can change that with a right click, change the year. It was actually 2006, April 16th. And there it appears under 2006 in the database view. A click on the folder icon brings up a film strip of thumbnails. There they are. There's some interesting action shots going on, one of which is pretty good, so right click for properties, and I think we'll give it a bit of a star rating. I like that one a lot. Under ratings, click on 5 stars. Click OK to apply, and here's a bit of a pain. All of the thumbnails decide they want to update themselves, which could take a bit of a while if you're rating numerous photographs. You can, of course, click underneath a thumbnail and apply a rating. We'll give that one 4 stars, and the thumbnails update again. There's got to be a way around this somehow. We'll try this view. Let's give this a 2-star. Oh, the thumbnails still want to update again. The place to look to get rid of this particular phenomenon is under Options. Explore a tab, and we'll cache those thumbnails for a quicker update. Click on OK. Go back to Film Strip View, and let's rate this one. And the thumbnails still want to update. I had a word with Magix tech support, and they couldn't actually give me an answer as to why Options tends to grey out thumbnail caching. Maybe it's peculiar to this particular version of the program. So that accepted, we'll take a look at some of the enhancement functions. Optimize photo, and there's a good amount of control to be had here actually compared with some freeware offerings. Auto exposure is just a one-click business. Brightness is adjustable, as is mid-tone gamma. Contrast has a slider for itself. You can mess with the contrast, mid-tone gamma, color temperature, and even boost the saturation to make those red shirts really zing out with this slider here. And there's a variable level of sharpness which you don't always get in this kind of software. I don't really need to level the horizon, but with a useful crop function at specifically photo size aspect ratios, we'll try a 4:3 landscape just to tighten up the composition. So it's a case of marcating the area, double clicking, and snip. There it is, ready for printout. I'll show you how easy it is to create a My Photo album. By pressing Command A to select all the thumbnails, dragging them over to the left, up comes the Save Photo Album, put it in a file name, give the album a name if you want to. I'm just going to change the year to 2006 actually. There you go, oldsmithyfc.alb. And then we can watch all of the thumbnails in the film strip updating again. It's as tedious as watching football, so let's head off to Burr Island on the south coast of Devon and yet more updating of thumbnails. Drag a selection of images into the panel at left, give it a name, change the year, 2005, and instant creation of a new album. And there you go, the thumbnails, and that's a lump of sea there. And you can hop between the different albums just by clicking on them. So back to football, and let's see about exporting the selected images. And you can create export files one by one, create a video, a screensaver, or send them via email. We'll cancel that for now. Local printing is of course supported, and it'll swing landscape images round to fit on the page. Various options for page layout. And you can print numerous shots to one piece of paper. Burn CD, bit of a disappointment, it's not supported in Magix Photo Manager 2007, so it makes you wonder why the icon's there. Slideshow creation, meanwhile, is supported. And here's one I made earlier. And finally, the online services. Well, possibly the most intriguing of them is going to be blogging, by which you can inflict not only your photography but your insane rantings on the rest of the internet community. And the great thing about this is it's actually free as well. There you go. All you've got to do is register with the service. So Photo Manager has a few lumpy bits like the thumbnail update and lack of CD burning. But my recommendation is that if you like the layout of the program, you might as well go for the commercial version. More about which you can find at magix.com.